And
You're listening to the PT Pinecast, where smart people in healthcare come to make noise. Here's your host, Jimmy McKay.
thanks, voiceover guy. Phil Goldsmith, welcome to the show.
Good to be here. Thanks.
What is your gram number? How many gram sessions have you been to?
I think this is number 4.
Yeah, it's number 3 for me. Superhero backstory. Tell everybody who you are. Like, what do you get to do in the profession? What is your superhero story?
I can't say it's much of a superhero story. My name's Phil Goldsmith. I've been a PT for 26 years and change.
Wow, that's a superhero story, though. You got a lot of stories in 26 years.
Oh, there's stories. Can't tell most of them.
That's okay. HR's downstairs. That's all right.
Exactly.
What do you get to do in the profession now? What corner of the profession do you get to occupy?
So I own a wee little home health management consulting company and do a little bit of clinical. It gets me out of the house and talking with other adults, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, and then how about with an APTA?
I am the president of APTA Home Health.
Nice.
Second term there. Right now that carries with it also the title of chief delegate for the academy. So
you get to be involved in all, you understand what's coming down the line, the rules and the regs, and you get to weigh in on those things.
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
it hits a little hard and heavy sometimes and takes me a minute to get caught up, but yeah.
Nice. So some big picture questions I'm asking. This is your 4th gram sessions. What's something you've either heard in the room or saw on the schedule that we're going to talk about later today that really excited you because you want to hear what people are thinking about? We'll start with topics and ideas. What do you like?
I love the primary care discussion this morning.
Good. So talk about the idea, not who said it. We'll leave names out of it. But what was that discussion about primary care? What did you hear?
I think that the take home is that we all should be doing it. And we're all capable of doing it.
But why aren't we?
That's a hard that's an easy question and a hard question all at the same time.
That's why I look smart. I just asked the question. You got the harder job to answer. Is it permission? Is it are we waiting for someone else to do, like, what is it? Is it waiting for permission?
I think there's some people in the profession that are looking for permission. I think there's people in the profession that don't know how high top of license really is.
And until they see it or until someone's doing it in their own backyard,
until they have to do it to keep up with the Joneses.
You have to do it. You don't. Yeah. What's something that is not on the docket that you're like, dude, why aren't we talking about this? What's something that's missing here? We couldn't put everything in gram sessions, but what are you like? Yes, this needs to be. Why wasn't this? This is hot. Why isn't this on the docket?
They do a pretty good. I mean, all of the issues that I'd love to talk about
are
post-acute issues that I wouldn't expect this group to be interested in. I mean, they're hitting it pretty hard from the pivots that we've all had to make organizationally in the past year. Primary care PT is a big one. The differing generations, it's all there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to come hang and talk about those, and really this is a safe space. There's no repercussions.
Right.
This is the place to be.
Okay.
This is the hang.
This is the hang. Fast forward to the hang next year. You get to pick one of the sessions. You get to title it just the topic, the idea. What do you put on the docket for gram sessions next year? Looking to the future.
I want to go deeper into why we're not top of license.
Okay.
Why aren't we there? Why are we looking for permission?
What type of person or people would you put on the panel? You don't have to name a person, but like what type of person? Are they all from within PT, or do you go outside? Do you put a couple people on the panel?
I want somebody within the profession who's not doing primary care, who's not practicing top of license. I guess it would be a little bit like an intervention.
Ooh, that is a very gram session-y way of looking at. Can we do an intervention for ourselves on why are we avoiding this problem? You have a problem. This is an intervention. It's a good way of looking at it. When were your first couple of gram sessions? About how long ago? Ballpark.
5-6 years. I've skipped a couple
That's
along
okay.
the way.
That's good. What's something that actually you saw change? It was discussed in Graham sessions 5 or 6 years. That's almost long enough for change, right?
Almost.
That you're like, yeah, that was cool. We brought it up. We did something about it. Do you remember those things?
I think there's a more prevalence of cash-based practices.
Yeah, in 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
probably. Or
that's probably the big one.
Yeah.
I think people are finally starting to understand that we do have ways to access negotiating power with these insurance companies.
Yeah, that was one conversation from earlier today, that's been repeated several times. How are your sea legs?
My sea legs are in good shape, man.
Are you trying to get them in better shape for this summer?
Oh, yeah.
All right, talk about that. You're doing something, and I hope Tony Maritato eventually is listening. We talked about this idea. I've seen people advertise it.
Florida PTA's done it for a while. They've done it for their spring conference.
Of course they will. They're Florida.
Right.
Of course they will.
So APTA Home Health decided to do something a little crazy, and we're doing ACHH at sea.
ACHH.
Advanced Competency in Home Health. Our live portion of that is a 16-hour live hands-on continuing education. We're an APTA component, so it's automatically approved in, I think, 44 states.
Nice.
And we are approvers for, I think, all but 2 states. So 8-night cruise, Royal Caribbean, Symphony of the Seas.
Yeah.
On the 4 sea days, it's 8 a.m. to noon, you're in class. The rest of the time, it's all you and your family or whoever else you want to bring with you to hang.
So you're doing CEUs at sea.
Yes.
We were talking about this.
Why
wouldn't you? Right. And where do people go for that information? If they're like, I want to be on board.
You go to aptahomehealth.org and it's on our website.
Perfect. All right. And then when is it?
It is August 1st through 9th, 2026.
So you got time.
This summer. You got a few months.
Got a couple time. And then ballpark it for price. Like that's the first question they're going to ask.
The course is a little under $500 for Academy members. For non-members, it's a little more expensive. I'll give you a hint. It's cheaper to be a member and pay the member price than it is to pay the non-member price. The cruise for an ocean view cabin is $1,600-ish per person based on double occupancy. If you're flying solo, you're probably going to pay double that.
Yeah. So smart people are already doing the math. They're like, how do I use these CEU dollars my employer has been promising me to get on the boat with Phil? Smart.
That would be the good play.
That is a smart play.
Or
Perfect.
if you're smart and made yourself a little LLC, it's a business expense, baby.
Smart man.
Jimmy's already thinking, can I live stream from the boat?
I need a Wi-Fi signal.
We can get that.
I'll be at the cabana. We have a tradition on the show. The tradition is called the parting shot.
This is the parting shot. One last mic drop moment. No pressure, just your legacy on the line.
No pressure, Phil. Just your entire legacy on the line. But what's one thing you'd want to leave as we wrap up? What's the last idea, concept, quote, anything you want to leave with the audience? Top
of scope is real. The good news is in home health, we've been doing it for 25 years.
Good for you, Phil. Appreciate this. We'll see if we can get you on the sea, man. Appreciate the time here at Graham Sessions.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's it for this one, but we're just getting warmed up. Smash follow, send it to a friend, or crank up the next episode. Want to go deeper? Hit us at ptpintcast.com or find us on YouTube and socials at ptpintcast. And legally, none of this was advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. See, Keith, we read the script. Happy now?